beautiful Capricorns. Today's reading is for the 11th of November to the 18th of November. It's a general reading, so it might not resonate for all of you. I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe, like and comment. That really would help me out a lot. Otherwise, I hope to see you. If this doesn't resonate, perhaps on another day. We have a general reading to start with, then we have a couples love reading, and followed by a singles love reading. So I will timestamp these, and so you can jump forward or back or do whatever you like with the reading. So Capricorn, could we have a general message for Capricorn, please? Thank you very much. Angel Spirit, guide. And whoop. We've got that one, got that one. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Oh, we've got some lovely cards today. So we're going to start off with our High Priestess. Okay, so I feel like you've actually been doing a lot of personal work on yourself, sort of in the background, where you've just been really sort of searching within your soul for, you know, who you are, why you're here, what's happening, sort of looking for, you know, the best place for you, you know, where you should be, what you should be doing, are you doing the right things? I feel like you are very spiritually connected. I feel like that connection has only become stronger in the past 6 months. I feel like you've actually been given some quite divine lessons, that you've actually been given quite a few messages coming through, and the more you've been listening to your intuition and the more you've been guided with this, the more you've been given. There's been a restlessness as well, because they're saying you've been in tune with the universe, and the universe is very much in flux at the moment. So you'll find your world has been in flux and your emotions have been in flux, and the people around you have been coming and going, and sort of like, oh, really? They're them again? And I thought you'd left, and I thought, and oh, you again, and whoa. So I feel like things have been, you know, popping up for you, and it's like, oh, and there's another thing, and there's another thing. I get sore throat. I'm getting exhaustion. I feel good, and then I'm feeling exhausted again. I feel like I'm overdoing my talking. I'm over talking, and then I feel like I need to not talk at all. I feel like I have to hide myself, and then I feel like I have to express myself. So I don't think this makes sense to you, but they're just saying it's about finding your balance, because I'm getting for a lot of you that you haven't really found the way to properly express how you were feeling with in certain situations, in places where you felt uncomfortable, fearful, anxious about. So you overly expressed them in other ways. You expressed yourself in sort of big ways in other places, and then didn't express yourself in the right way where you wanted to. So these things get built up, and so you sort of power forward and you also, you know, I get some sort of like drug taking and you know, medicating yourself to deal with the pressure and the stress that it puts on yourself, just to get through the anxiety, the stress of it all. But they're saying this time is like a flux time. This isn't a, you know, if you look out the window and you look how everybody else is dealing with it, you're doing really well. So please don't, you know, please don't get on your back, because you are a self-talker. You are going to put yourself down, and that's the last thing, because they're saying you are gorgeous. You are very, you know, you can manifest anything you want. And they said, you've manifested some amazing things recently, and things are still coming to you, but you don't want to manifest something that you don't want. So please be careful of that, is what they're saying. They're saying quite a few of you, I'm getting that you're manifesting love, some of you. So for those of you who are single, hopefully this will come up into the singles reading, but for those of you who are single, I'm actually getting some really strong love connections coming through. I feel like there's actually soulmates coming through. I feel like there's been some really bad connections in the past where you've had to learn some really harsh lessons, some really traumatizing lessons that have really, you felt that stunted your emotional ability to connect with people. I feel like there's been walls, and I feel that this time of isolation and sort of connecting with people on a different level has actually allowed you to lower your walls and sort of put up barriers of different kinds, so you sort of know your own self-worth, and instead of putting them up on a pedestal, you can put yourself a bit higher than you've ever put yourself before, and go, no, I deserve this, and they deserve to meet me, rather than, well, they're here and I, just deserve what they give me. So yeah, it's a really good sense of what you're working towards is, you've accomplished pretty much. So we've got the Hermit. So this is still about taking time out for yourself, making sure that you're not too, taken apart by everybody else. So if it's the social media, whatever's draining you, if it's, if you feel drained at work and you know that you can't socialize afterwards, you need to have that rest for a couple of hours and just unwind and just give yourself that space. They're also saying, take the time during the daylight hours to do the things that you need to do to rest. I think this was in the short read, I'm not sure, but they're still saying, yeah, you really need to take your spare time. They're saying reading, creating. I'm getting some of you journal writing and journal and listening to books and podcasts, but journaling, maybe writing your dreams down and really manifesting those dreams and creating them is really important at this point in time. So yeah, so that's very successful. I think you're going to have a really good November. So enjoy, my lovely Capricorns, and your couples love reading will be up next. Hi, my lovely Capricorns, this is a love reading for you. We'll see how they're feeling about you, how you're feeling about them, and if you have any messages. So this is for anyone who has someone or is thinking about that someone special. We'll see what messages come through. Remember, this is just a general reading, so it might not resonate for you. And we've got a message for our lovely Capricorn coming through. And here we go. Wonderful. Wheel of Fortune. And good. Okay, so what I'm getting here today is, I feel like you've been supporting, I feel like there's a relationship here and you're the support. You're the one that is putting the effort in, more effort perhaps than it's not a balanced relationship, is what I'm saying. They're giving me that, you put your time in and they perhaps don't balance that out. They're showing me where you'll sort of make time for them, but they don't make as much time for you. I get, you'll cook them dinner and they'll go, oh, okay, well, I'll bring you home some fish and chips. I'm not getting a balance in this relationship at the moment. So this is someone who's in a relationship. It's not a new relationship. So this is, you've been in it for, you know this person. So I feel like this is a relationship that's, for those of you in this relationship that this is resonating with, I feel like you've been feeling like this is shifting where you're not getting what you want. I feel like you've been asking, and you sort of like, I feel like you've been making hints, but you haven't really been telling them what they can do to make exactly you happy. I feel like the person that you're talking about needs exact details, but it's also someone who, they're just giving me, you know, I'll put in as much effort as I need to, but only that much. And as soon as you tell me, stop telling me, I'm going to stop putting that effort in. So this isn't, you know, this isn't someone that's going to be, you know, overly romantic. Anyone who's going to put, you know, go ring me up 5 times a day just to check that you're okay and that you had a good day. And this is someone that, you know, will put in the minimal effort. So this, if you, they're saying you'll know if I'm talking to you. This isn't person that, so this person that we're connecting with is someone who's not really going to change who they are. They probably will for a short time, but not for a long time. So the message for this reading is, for your connection with this person and for you really, is to just trust who you are and, you know, put in to yourself what you need and go with what your intuition is. And I think you know that, you know, this person that you have, you know, connected with perhaps doesn't feel you as much as you thought they would have. Made promises perhaps that they didn't fulfill. They didn't hold up their end of the bargain really. So just look at what your worth is, and what they've given to you in the relationship, and are you putting in a fair amount? And if you are, then that's great, and this is probably not the reading for you. And if they have you know, let you down, then perhaps it's time to, you know, move on and find that person who is right for you and who is going to put in equal amounts of energy, time, and you know, love and caring. So yeah, I hope this helps in some way, and hope to see you next time. Okay, hi my lovely Capricorn. This is our singles love reading. So Capricorns out there, I've pulled a few cards for you just before, and I shall present those to you. Now remember, if you could like and subscribe, that would be awesome. And also comment, that would be even better. So singles out there, we've got some really great cards. We've had in the past where I'm getting that you perhaps were a little bit drawn to the aesthetics of someone, the sort of looks and the compliments, the words, rather than the actions. When the red flags come up, we sort of getting that they were sort of ignored by you because of the charm, the rush of the lust. They're just giving me that. They're just saying, look, it's a lustful rush that comes with that, and they just want you to, you know, you've worked on that. You've worked through quite a few of those issues. You've shed those. You have worked on your intuition of these people from the past. So they don't want you to be afraid to go for what you want, manifest what you want, but also, you know, still know that you will pick up the red flag. So, you know, if you are still getting, you know, the lustful feelings for someone, now that you've worked on what you want from their soul being as well, you will find them unappealing if they are not authentic. Whereas before, their words and their smiles and their charisma could have, put a wash over that, and you accepted a lot more, is what they're giving me. You accepted a lot of bad behaviour, you accepted a lot of bad treatment, really. So what they're saying is, don't expect that you will react the same. So you don't have to go for you don't have to go for ugly people. It's not what they're going for. They're saying don't have to go for people that you're not attracted to, but also, you're not going to react to them the same way if, they say things that you just go, oh, that's not in tune with my morals. That's not in tune with how I know I am. I feel good about myself now. So because you've uplifted yourself and you've worked on yourself, and, this self-esteem business, can still be targeted and hit, and especially from these people that remind you of people from the past. All they're saying is, you will still be attracted to these people, but they're not necessarily going to have the attraction that they used to for you, because you can't forgive them their bad qualities anymore. They're saying because you've been empowered, you will get the empowered, the men and women that are actually standing in their own space, because they recognise you as someone who is like them now, and there's more people that are, attuned to that now. So they go, oh, someone who has actually worked on themselves, who knows their lessons, who I don't have to, work on, who I don't have to rescue, who I can be an equal partner with. And that's someone that's very important to a Capricorn, because Capricorns have worked on themselves. They're very, you've done a lot of work. You don't want to have to, go, oh, well, he's pretty, or she's gorgeous, but I just, I wish they just, leveled up a bit. And that's it. You're just, you want someone who's on your level. So, you want the Emperor, and that's who's coming. Get the Emperor is coming. Just believe that you have the ability to, this card even says it, I trust myself to see the truth. Now, a lot of you have seen the truth and dismissed it because you didn't want to, but that's not something you're able to do anymore, because you know the consequences in yourself and how damaging it is to your heart and soul if you don't listen to yourself, and how long it takes to get back just to your own equilibrium and how, just feeling normal again. So you will, it is time to trust yourself again. It is time to let your walls down and show who you are to someone. And and there are those emperors out there, there's not, they're few and far between. There's a lot more of the other side, but there are those emperors out there, and they're looking for you. And I am getting that, within the next 3 months, there's a lot of movement, a lot of sunshine, a lot of, people out there that are getting, coming out of the shadows, that are just going, okay, I want a connection now, and I feel like it's time to, stop hiding myself. And I feel like some, these emperors have been hiding themselves in a way because they've been hurt themselves, and they don't want someone that's not worked on themselves, because, they've been bashed, they've been bruised, and they're just like, oh, I can't, this world is too much. And I get that a lot of, they're empathetic, and this is a hard time for them as well. So they understand when you're having a hard time, that they're having a hard time too, because they pick up on you and you pick up on them, and it's a great relationship. So these are the people that you want in your life, and these are the people that are coming in. So, don't be afraid to trust yourself. Don't be afraid to let yourself go out there. But, if something red flags you, you know, trust yourself to say, I'm better than that. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and please